Well, hello there, pretty lady. Would you like to dance? Yeah, we did it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the world's worst fishing. I'm your host, Chris Jones, and today's video is going to be another mega color demonstration video. We're going to take you all through one of Dead On Plastix right there, one of their newest colors, Dawn. Okay, so the last time we did sort of a dedicated color video, we were taking you through Amber, but move over Amber because here comes Dawn. All right, so we're gonna let Dawn battle it out today, and what a beautiful color. And of course we're gonna make Morning Dawn, because if I don't, y'all will kill me. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take you through this color. We'll show you, a couple different saturation levels, and then a couple ways to use it. I'm thinking Morning Dawn, obviously, for one of the colors. And then I want to do it in the core shot worm. I think that'll be sort of a nice and different way to do it instead of just doing normal stuff. We'll do a core shot. Alright, so I actually haven't even opened this yet, so we've got to take this part off. Yeah, there we go. There's sort of our first look at it. A very rosy red pink. To me, it kind of, at first glance, it looks like maybe a slightly lighter red rum sort of vibe. So I'm already picturing some pinks that I can use in rainbow trout patterns, for example, just in my mind. So anyway, we are going to show you a couple different saturation levels. We'll probably do 10, 20, 30 drop counts. Same as last video, just to show you the range of the pigment. And we've got a really good mold to show you that with. So let's go ahead and fire up the first cup. We're using Dead On Plastix, of course, and this is the Black Bucket worm blend today, because I'm going to be showing you worms for the color saturation demonstration. So let's go ahead and get that going. So real quick, just to show you some like colors in the Dead On color collection. These are pinks that I use a lot. You can see I use red rum a lot because it's completely just covered. But yeah, so here we have Neo Magenta. You can see, which is a really light pink. I mean, that is hot pink, hot pink. Then you can see we have Red Rum, which obviously is a more red shade. And then today we have Dawn. So you can see that, these three colors, while they are very similar, very different shades. So I'm really excited to use Dawn going forward in my workflows for trout, just kind of looking at how it stacks up to some of these other pinks that I really, really enjoy using. All right, here we go. Let's try 10 drops to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Yeah. Now, it's amazing to me how there can be so many different shades of reddish pinks and hot pinks and neo. Like, it's mind-boggling. When I started this hobby, pink was pink, right? My eye was very simplistic. And now I'm like, man, I need like 10 pinks. Well, that was 5 fingers. What an idiot. I need 10 pinks. And you can have 10 pinks. That's what's crazy. Okay, here we go. This is a really great mold too. This is the AI spade tail worm. You can think of it as sort of like a round body trick worm. So if you know like a zoom trick worm, it'll have that flat side. This is sort of a rounder worm in that style. So really, really cool worm. All right, let's check it out. Here we go. Oh, got a few air pockets in that bottom one. That's my mistake. That's operator error, but man, look at the color. Look at that. I love how it maintains saturation, but is also very translucent. Almost like it's not as opaquing as some colors can be. Which is always, really nice. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, boy, that is really, really nice. I love the transparency of it. it almost has the translucence of a dye. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. 10 drops is an absolute winner. All right, next up, 20 drops. Here we go. 10. I hope that was 20. I hope I can count. Yeah. All right, let's check out the 20 drops. They've had a minute or so to set up. So here we go. Oh, come on, come out that way. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That is perfect. Oh, that with a little bit of black flake. Woo! Yep. There it is. That is looking good, guys. There we go. Alright, and here is the higher saturation at the 30 drop count. Oh, still looks great. Still looks absolutely great. Okay. You know, because with some colors you can reach a saturation level where it just kind of takes something away from it. It's so saturated that you miss out on the light refraction and some of the vibes that you can get with lower saturations. This still looks really good. So we'll just kind of compare and contrast here. There's with the, well, you know what, here, we'll just do it this way. This is the better way to do it. Yeah. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot of pink in your face. Okay. Yep. So here's the highest level. Alright, there's the difference in the two. And then, the low level. Yeah, there's a better look. There is Dawn at sort of, you know, your 3 levels of saturation that I think you would most likely use. A lot of people are going to go for that 20 to 30 drop count, just sort of, you know, by default. But don't sleep on those lower saturations. You know, you could always alter that. You could add a little bit of powder to it, right? So you could add some dead shift, you know, a complementary powder, you know, maybe some flake. And you can do a lot with a light saturation. So yeah, there's sort of the range of the color. Me, again, just like with Amber, I'm going to live right here in the middle. Alright, so for this, we're actually going to use the Dawn as the shell color. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to do the 10 drops. And this is up to the 1 cup level. So it'll be a little lighter. Alright, but I think this will make a really good shell color. And then we're going to do black cores, which I think will be pretty sweet. And we're going to spice it up just a smidge with some dead shift. Crap, I never know how to pronounce this. Is it lilac? 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 I don't even know. But anyway, we're going to add some of this powder to it, which I think will look really good. Just sort of spike it up a little bit. And 1 drop of black, which will help bring that powder out. I probably wouldn't need the black if I wasn't trying to add a powder to it. But yeah. Oh yeah, that's going to look nice. Alright, it's time to run the shells. So we want to inject super slow and hold pressure, because we're injecting plastic around rods. And so there's a lot of ways that the plastic can dent or not fill in, you know, just where, you know, the core shot rods essentially put something in the way of the flow of the plastic. So the slower we can inject, the lower the temperature we can inject, and the longer we can hold pressure, you know, generally speaking, it's going to help us out the same way you would want to inject a mold to avoid dents. Okay, so that's sort of our mindset there. Y'all know what the best part of today's video is? There's 0 laundry noise. None. The laundry has been defeated today. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Yep, you can see the rod there in the middle. Looking good. So if I did this again, I might use a little bit less black. I wanted the shells a little pinker. However, you know, this being my first time using the color, I wasn't sure what a drop of black was necessarily going to do to it, how dark or not dark it was going to make it. But yeah, I would definitely maybe use less black. The only reason I really even went to the black was to try to bring the powder out, which you can see that shift. Looks really nice. All right, here we go. We want to do the cores really hot and really fast, okay? So, we're done. Really want to inject them fast with very hot plastic. And again, those shells may have been too dark. I just wasn't quite thinking, you know, the shell color has to be really light saturation, and I just didn't think that, oops, a whole drop of black is probably too much. You know, we would want to add much less black. So we may do this again off camera if these don't turn out, just to show you what I had in my mind. But we'll go ahead and take a look at these and give them a chance, and then we'll move on from there. Yeah, actually not bad. So if we look here, you know, you can see the core going through, the black core. It's actually a very nice looking worm. But yeah, I definitely want to redo the shells. Yeah, okay, so there are the shells again, just without black. So you can see a major difference in the hue. So I'm hoping that these turn out to be exactly what I was going for. So you can see the core rods really well going through it. I think these are going to look exactly how we want. And we also put the dead shift in there. All right. Let's see how they turned out this go around. Drum roll, please. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. Look at that. Oops. Pretty neat. Yeah, those filled in really well too. Here's the money shot. Oh, always looks so cool peeling them out. Yeah. There it is. That is more like what I had in my mind. Yeah, that might be thumbnail right there. There it is, guys. Yep. I like it. Awesome way to use dawn right there. Moving on. Now here comes morning dawn, which means we are now entering the realm of 2-color laminates. Okay, it's morning dawn time, which means we need to do it in the Robo Worm style mold. Alright, and these are going to be the perfect 2 colors. I would almost venture to bet you could get morning dawn nailed, just these 2 straight out of the bottle. Dawn for the top, electric grape for the bottom. This is one of the few laminate colors where the lighter color generally goes on the top side of the bait. And we might jazz it up with some more dead shift powder just to make it somewhat original. But this is going to be the color base. That's the AI 6-inch botworm mold, and we're about to rock and roll. Alright, I promise I will keep this color build quick. Thanks for tuning in to this point of the video. So we're just going to go with some dawn, and I'm not necessarily concerned about counting drops. I'm looking for a certain saturation because I want good saturation, even saturation, and good contrast between the 2 layers. What I don't want is for one layer to overpower another, okay? Alright, so we're just going to kind of get started here. And this is how I would do it. Even if I wasn't on camera, I would just come out here and start slinging color and come up with something, you know. So good saturation. Alright, and then we want even saturation. Again, just to drive that point home. I don't want either side dominating the other. So we'll just do sort of like a little drizzle test. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to work out, y'all. Look at that. That is morning dawn already. Alright. We're going to show you just a couple of cavities of each. That way the video doesn't go too long. But essentially, we want to pour in half the cavity first, which will be the top of the worm. Just like that. That's about half full on that cavity. Yep, and you're just going to let heat do most of the work, but that's essentially what we're doing. All right, let's fill a few in. I am very excited for this. Going to try and do it over the camera here. Well, I'm going to try to do it cleanly, sort of around the camera. I can't quite get all the way down there because of the camera tripod. Okay, there we go. A little sloppy, but she'll get the job done, yeah. Just like that, okay. Oh, look at how it blends in the tail when it gets a little thinner. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's try one more. One more on camera. Yeah. Alright, that was a little cleaner. That's how we want to do it. Alright, our final reveal for today's video. Morning Dawn using Dawn. Oh. I can already see it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Y'all. Oops, let's get it in focus. Y'all. There it is. Love how it fades in the tail. Holy moly, just look at that. This is the highlight of my day, getting to pull these out. Oh, there it is. And a really cool thing you can do with Morning Dawn, particularly in open poured, you can do like chartreuse and just the tails or some other color, you know. That's something that would be really cool. Do a Morning Dawn chartreuse tail. Yeah. Alright, well there it is. I'd say that was a roaring success. Just Dawn with electric grape. You can obviously do this with injection in any of your injection molds with your dual injector. But I really wanted to make it in the Robo Worm style. Alright, there it is, y'all. Morning Dawn. I love how the color kind of matches the bottle, right? You know? He kind of drew Morning Dawn on the bottle. So that's a match made in heaven right there. Yeah, there it is, guys. A nice and simple Morning Dawn recipe. Just like that. What do you think? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap this video up. What an awesome color. Dawn, you know. When I first saw it, obviously my mind immediately went to Morning Dawn, so you know I had to do that. But you know, some of these colors lately have been really awesome, really unique. Amber, what a great color. I'm going to be running some hand poured swim baits in the G5, I think, that will be using amber. So that's already sort of in my normal workflow. And like I keep saying with Dawn, I really want to use it now in some trout pours, right? There's a lot of great uses there beyond just making just a worm. And what's really great about the Dead On colors is that they are true non-bleeds. That becomes really important when you're skin pouring or layering colors on top of each other, that one doesn't bleed into the other or bleed into your belly color or anything like that, because then it just kind of throws the whole thing off and your bait just doesn't look good anymore. So the fact that these are all non-bleeds is really a good thing when you start trying to get complicated with your color layering. So anyway, we will not ramble anymore. What an awesome color, Trav. Well done. I think Dawn is gonna be one that every bait maker is gonna want to have. You know, even if you already have a couple hot pinks, I think Dawn is gonna be right up there with Red Rum, almost a must-have. I think it's gonna work well for a lot of things, and you can see how well it makes a Morning Dawn color just like that. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Next weekend, guys, we have a very special guest coming. Be on the lookout for a live stream Friday night, November 15th. And we'll see you in the next video.